What's up everyone? Welcome or welcome back to the Marketing Nomad YouTube channel. I am the Marketing Nomad. Alrighty, let's talk about what I wanted to share with you today. So I feel like everyone, alright, you, me, and a lot of people out there, probably everyone, there is something or the other that we're always waiting for in our life, right? I mean, yes, we are going through one part of our life where we waited for it and then it's now here, but then I feel like there are also going to be very naturally parts of our lives that we are kind of waiting for something to happen. Maybe it is out of our control, maybe someone else is playing a picture, maybe we are waiting for things to align, we're waiting for things to shift, maybe it's about the timing as well. There's so many different reasons for why we might be in a waiting phase for one aspect of our lives or even multiple aspects of our lives. And one of the thought processes that I have tried implementing, at least in the last couple of months, is I am looking at that aspect of my life like a movie, like I'm watching a movie, all right? And I feel like it has helped me reconcile with the panic, the fear, the chaos that comes with waiting on something to happen in one particular aspect of your life. So the way that I am looking at it is out of curiosity. Like, okay, I'm waiting for this to happen, but let's watch it like a movie. Let's see what can happen. Let's see what's happening, what's shifting, what are the moving parts, how is it all coming together for me? Because I know it's gonna happen, it's just a matter of time, but I'm gonna watch it like how I'm watching a movie. And I feel like being in this mindset, first off, it's taken a lot of pressure off of me, especially when you are waiting on something. There can be this pressure that you put on yourself, like, okay, why hasn't anything happened just yet? Or you might be kind of a little bit anxious about the uncertainty aspect of it, just things so up in the air. Maybe you're waiting for something to come through, maybe you're waiting on another person, or maybe whatever it is that you're deciding on, things haven't just come together just yet. So there is a lot of confusion that comes with the waiting phase. But instead of looking at it as a waiting phase, why not we look at it as something's unfolding and I'm gonna watch it like a movie? So I feel like, and it's a very intentional effort. I gotta tell you, like, sometimes I have to let myself know that, okay, you know what, you're panicking again. Let's get back to watching it like a movie. So yes, I'm still struggling with this. I'm still, kind of adjusting my thought process with this, and it is still a very conscious and intentional effort on my end. But I feel like it's starting to get a little bit easier. It's starting to get a little bit lighter on me, especially when I'm trying to refocus my mind. Instead of looking at it as a waiting phase, I'm now thinking of my life playing out as a movie, and I'm just here watching it. I'm just sitting back and watching it just like how I would watch a movie. Let me see how it all comes together. Let me see how this unfolds. Let me see when it will come together. It's just like in a movie, So I feel like that has put me more in the mindset of curiosity rather than, okay, well, why hasn't this happened yet? Okay, so much time has passed. And I feel like when you look at it like it's a movie, I feel like you take your eyes off the clock. And of course, I think Einstein was the one who, kind of mentioned this, that when you're looking at the clock, it goes so slow. But the moment you take your eyes off the clock, your perception of it tends to move a little bit faster. So this is something that I'm actively trying to implement in my life, and I wanted to share it with you because I feel like it has helped me a lot, especially to do with the anxious thoughts that I may have. And it's put me in a much better mindset. There's one aspect of my life, let me give you an example. There's one aspect of my life that I've been waiting for about 1.5 years now. And initially, I actually thought it would happen 1.5 years ago, but then there's a lot of things that needed to come together, and it is still coming together. And I think 6 months in, I was like, okay, I was like panicking, and I was like, why hasn't this happened just yet? What is going on? And I was so anxious, and I'm like, it's been 6 months and I'm watching the clock, and it wasn't the healthiest mindset, to be very honest with you. And that's when I started looking for a solution to cope with the waiting phase. And for me, one of the ways that it just clicked in my mind is like, okay, you know what? Instead of watching every second of the clock and like wondering why it hasn't come together, let me see how it's all gonna come together. Let me watch it like a movie. I mean, my life is playing out like a movie, right? So let me just watch it like a movie. Let me see how it all comes together. Let me see what happens on an everyday, day-to-day basis with respect to this aspect of my life. What are the changes that I'm experiencing? What are the emotions that I'm feeling? Let me watch it as if I was a third person watching my life playing out as a movie. And the moment I stepped into this mindset, and trust me, I've had to I kind of go out of this mindset and then I have to like push myself into this. But every time I kind of shift into this mindset, I feel a sense of relief because now I'm not in it. I'm not in the tornado of waiting. I know that it's a complete opposite, but it does feel like that, right? It's a waiting phase. It's so much a pause, but it feels like you're in the tornado of emotions. So I'm no longer in the tornado, but I'm outside watching the tornado. But it no longer looks like a tornado from the outside. It just looks like things are actually coming together, or things are, there's nothing happening, but the time is moving. The reel of the movie is just moving and I'm just here watching it. And to be very honest with you, the more I come outside of the waiting phase and look at it as a movie, I can actually see things coming together for me. I can catch things coming together that I wouldn't have been able to catch if I were in the eye of the tornado. So coming out of it has kind of helped me see, oh, okay, well, this is the tornado. I see that that's working out for me, or that's coming into place. And this needed to, there's a reason why this waiting phase is taking the time that it is, because that's coming now into place. And my mindset now is shifting, or I'm changing as a person, evolving as a person in order to handle whatever it is that I'm waiting for. And so I feel like there are all of these realizations that are coming to me only because I'm now watching everything like a movie. So I just wanted to share this with you because I feel like everyone, all of us, we're waiting on something or the other in our life. And I feel like we're probably going to be in that for the rest of our lives. But it's gonna, which aspect of our lives we're waiting for and like what hopes and dreams we're waiting for, I think that will keep changing. But the fundamentals of us waiting, I feel it will always be there. So why not find a way to build a healthier relationship for this waiting phase? And for me, that has been watching it like a movie, just watching it like a movie. And you'll be surprised the things that you catch when you see it like a movie, things that actually start to make sense, that, oh, okay, that's why this waiting period has been there, or that's why this hasn't come together just yet. You'll be actually surprised. And it has surprised me time and again, especially in the last couple of months of me actively and intentionally trying to shift into this mindset. So that I'll share it with you because I feel like it's a good starting point to see what works for you, especially if you're waiting on something, which I'm pretty sure you are, but you're waiting on it, but you're not necessarily dealing with it in the best possible way. And that was me. That was absolute, like, full transparency. That was me 1.5 years ago. But I feel like every time I think of it as a movie and I'm just watching it on the outside, watching it come together for me, or watching how it comes together, I feel so much more at peace. And there's a sense of relief because I'm no longer in the tornado. I'm outside and I'm watching it. And I feel like my mind is a lot more clear than me being completely in the tornado and watching everything, just all the chaos running around outside of me, even though it feels like nothing's happening on the outside. So sometimes you need to take a step back. You need to get out of the picture for you to see the picture, for you to see the bigger picture of how it's actually coming together for you and how it's actually working out, and how and why this waiting phase is actually necessary for it to happen for you. All right, so yeah, I just thought I'll share it with you. I really hope that this video gave you a different perspective. If it did, definitely do give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because that tells you every single time I do upload a YouTube video. Take care, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.